Not a good morning. I messed up big time today. Hesitated way too much. Ended up taking a short way too late. Almost got my target, but not really. And lots of payouts. Just like that. Gotta make the money back. Could have been requesting probably another close to $7,000-8,000, maybe 10 today, depending. And of course I lose. So yeah. Gonna fight back slowly. Very annoying. It was an easy ORB. If it was a hard one, I just hesitated way too much. I mean, this was the open right here. So I got in when it dropped 43 points already. We had a weird candle at the open again. And now, I'm not sure if I have confidence to trade. All the accounts at the same time. Try to get back half the loss. Oh, got some news, 9:45. I'm not worried about getting paid. I'm worried about getting approved. It just takes forever with the legacy accounts. I mean, it's whatever. If I would have won, like I could have requested, I don't know, probably another if I didn't trade these accounts or the accounts I could request. I think I checked yesterday, I could request from 3 accounts for a total of like 6,000 or close to 6,000. Not exact. But I said, you know what? One more or 2 more ORB wins and it's gonna turn into 7,500. So and I gotta wait for the approval on the other account. So it's like, I'm not gonna trade anything. Like, that's fine. Just an ORB loss. It's just what happens after. That's the key, right? Tempted to short. This 80. But it's so strong after trapping. Gotta be careful. It's also a 15-minute opening range trade. I don't know. It's a good idea. We'll find out. I'm even scared to short into it. I'm waiting for, yeah, like a rejection, I guess. Which is gonna make my stop loss that much worse. Come on, just instant win, please. Just an instant win would be nice. Well, it's definitely not instant. And of course, when we need the most important win, it's gonna lose. All right. Well, that might be it for today. Otherwise, we could be in danger, guys. So we gotta chill out. Of course, the most perfect resistance. Everything's there. It doesn't work. Sometimes I take the random ones and they work, and then the freaking ones that are like so obvious, it just doesn't work. But it's because of the trap. I mean, that was a monster trap. Gotta just focus on longs, but oh, that I just made it a lot worse. A lot worse. Everything is a lot worse now. Now it's 3 days of ORB to make back the loss instead of 2. Or 2.5. And now I'm nervous. Now I'm nervous. I don't think I could trade today anymore, guys. And I'm not trading tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm not trading, just ORB, and I'm out. 10:10 tea time. Fuck. I'll take it again, but I'm scared. I don't trade well when I'm down. Not when I'm down and I care. I trade well when I'm down and I don't care anymore. That's when I trade really well. Ah, what a painful day, guys. This is not how I wanted to go about today. Fuck you, market. I really don't understand why this had to happen today. Of all days. Why did it have to happen today? Why did I have to do this today when so many times we get this rejection right of 80? Fuck. Guys, I'm not feeling well about my trading today. I know what I should do. I should just trade one account, but it feels like it's a waste of time. Ah, Damn, car is down so much. What the hell? It's not if you're scared. I feel like it is because if I do well, I'm just gonna say, what? Why would I just do one account? And if I don't do well, then I'm like, why did I even trade when I knew I wasn't feeling it? So it's like, we need some kind of capitulation move. This grind and bullshit, fucking slow ass market I can't touch. I gotta wait for the obvious trade. So the 290 long, 920 long, 2720 long. I don't think I will take. It's just so annoying because I was short at freaking here. I was short here, you know, and like I had to do this. It had to. Like at least if it went up and whatever, but like it had to just stop me out, and then obviously went a little higher. But the overall like area worked, you know, and then it's just so frustrating when you need that win, it just doesn't give it to you. Now it's like, uh-oh, I'm down $1,500. Take one more trade, I'm down 1,800, and it's like a spiral, you know. I have so much drawdown in these accounts that if I just walk away right now, it's not a big deal. Just gotta forget about it. The biggest thing is payouts. Now the payouts are getting in my head, and because the accounts are healthy, it's the payouts. I'm just cursed with TRADEIFY, I think, because I just bought a TRADEIFY eval today. I added it to a copy trade and I lost. I don't know. I'm cursed with TRADEIFY right now. Gotta break that curse. All right. I mean that's a huge drop right here, man. We could have made some dent in our loss. But what did I do? I traded scared. And this is what I talk about all the time. I see people trading scared the whole entire time in their trading career on funded accounts, and they never get to a payout, only get a couple payouts maybe, but usually they don't even get a payout. They trade very scared. They use a tight stop loss every time, and then they just never get anywhere. And that's exactly what I did here. This is a valid trade, valid area. Could have made some money on it, and I didn't. I actually lost money. It's a perfect example of trading scared. Market's kind of moving slow. So I'm waiting for like some kind of capitulation move, meaning it's gonna be like a reaction move to one direction, whichever way it goes. Obviously, I would prefer it to go down, and then get a big bounce. So like a fast move, um, not like this. I mean, this was insane. I don't know what this was about, but this is the point where there's a crazy move out of the ordinary, and people get caught off guard, and then I'll trade. Oh, MX, not a good morning. Not a good morning. If this works, this 20 works, I am going to laugh. That's all I could do. Come on, get to 680. I mean, 980. 980, 920 area, that would be ideal for a long. Nice, Coach Fred. I've been busy watching lawn care videos and excavators and all that stuff. It's that time of the year again. Been staying up way too late. All right, guys, here's the moment of truth. It's kind of what I wanted. I'm a bitch and I chase. Instead of buying at like 80, I buy at 88. So we could have made some good money now. And instead of making good money, we are up only $100. It's the craziest sequence of events. I'm not sure why I do this when I'm scared. If I buy here, we're up 300, we sell, right? We make back the loss. Now I buy at 88. That is way higher. So I got to wait for this price to go much higher than I would want or what I need if I bought it at 82. And it's just not going. It's close, but it just doesn't want to go. And it's giving me anxiety. Yep, today's going to be tough. Makes me want to add. Okay, finally something. Come on. Big bounce. That's it. That's all we get. At least like $400 would be great because thank you, God. Oh, yeah, it's crazy work. Well, stop losses have fucking killed me. So I didn't want to get tagged out. These accounts are free, my friend. I've made $30,000 on these accounts, okay? This month alone. Crazy work. Do you understand what crazy work is? Crazy work. Crazy work is, I don't even know what crazy work is because I was gonna say it's working for $10 an hour. But can't really hate on those people, right? They do the best they can, and okay, that was a beautiful trade. Finally, could have definitely held a little longer if I had the balls, but at least we're down to what an ORB loss would be. So we made back this loss and a little bit more. If I would have bought at 80 like I should have, would have been much easier trade. I made this trade a lot more difficult for myself than I needed to. Trading like nervous today. But if I could get sub $1,000 loss, I will be very happy. But obviously now we gotta wait for either 980 to hold again. It's really these lows. 957. Um or if we could get down to here, that would be fantastic. How much profit you need for max payout on 150K? You need 60, no, 70. I should know this by hand, but I never remember because it's like, it's always like, um, 2750. So it's $7,350. At least you need less than 9,000. Yeah. The prop firms that you need $9,000 to get a payout is that's crazy work. That's a good, there you go. That's a good comparison. Now that's crazy work. Why do I need to make $9,000 to get out 3,000? But yeah, it's the guaranteed payouts. I have some and I didn't take them. I wanted to grow the accounts more. But it's all because I'm waiting on payouts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 accounts. I'm waiting on 5 payouts from Apex. So if I would have requested the other 2 or 3 accounts, then I when requesting payouts from 8 accounts on Apex, and I'm not trading 8 accounts for let's say 5 days, 6 days. So it's like I'm wasting time. So I didn't want to do that. It's not like they were max payouts. They were max payouts, then of course I would have taken them. I do have a TPT account I could trade as well. A pro. I'm gonna activate it. I'm not gonna touch it today, but unless something crazy happens. Well, good morning. Not a good morning here, but we're surviving. Trading very, very scared today. Trying not to do too much damage. Already dug a pretty big hole in my account. But we made back a little bit. We made back 400, so we're happy with that. Of course, could have held and made a lot more, but let's see if I could get a few more trades. I was thinking about playing golf today, but I'm not going to. I didn't practice all week. I'm playing golf all day tomorrow. 2 rounds of 18. 10, 10 tee time, and 3:20 tee time. So tomorrow, no stream, guys. I'm just doing the ORB tomorrow, and I am out. The golf course is 5 minutes from my house. So 9:35. I'm gonna leave at 9:40 from my house. Get there at 9:50ish. Obviously 9:45. Putt for a little bit and check in. Busy in the mornings to check in. So it's gonna be a great day if I can hit the ball. If I can't hit the ball tomorrow, then it's gonna be a miserable 36 holes. I have a wedding Saturday, so and Sunday is supposed to be a crappy rainy day. So yeah. Well, yeah, I got to start looking into um my backyard soon too. That's gonna take a lot of time of my hands. The streams are gonna have to end by 12 o'clock, and I have to get to work. 90% is back. Oh yeah, I gotta change that. It's like they have a special on one of the 50K accounts. If it's only intraday, then I'm not gonna push it. You don't want those accounts really. I mean, they are cheaper, but come on, let's dump it. Should I go get my Red Bull? Be right back. I didn't even have a chance yet. Oh, no. They did it. They bounced it right off 80 again, and I kind of walked away on purpose so I wouldn't get tempted to buy that. Oh, that was the trade right there. Ooh, that was the trade right there, guys. So hopefully someone caught it. Beautiful. Any 80-20 traders got it? And then last maybe 2 weeks ago, I don't know when it was. There was one level where I was down like $1,500 or even more, maybe 2,000. And there was one level, I think it was 320, and I just kept buying. And I kept making like $400-500 off of it, and made back most of the loss. It was pretty epic. Obviously, was trading aggressively, to put it nicely. Right now, I'm trading scared, so big difference. I don't want to get these accounts to green. I just want to get these accounts to sub 1,000. If I could get them down to 1 ORB, which is $500, that would be phenomenal. You have many admirers in Brazil. Let's go. Appreciate that. Brazil used to be my favorite country for soccer. When I was a kid growing up, um, Poland wasn't that good. They didn't really have any good players. And in Poland, as kids, we rooted for other countries based on what players we liked, right? And my favorite player of all time is Ronaldo. El Phenomenal. Ronaldo R9. So I used to like I remember the 2002 World Cup like vividly. Ronaldo scoring 2 goals on Germany. Yeah, Trade and Joe. Yeah, from the new format in the World Cup, there's few teams that have made it that could never make it in the past. There's more teams now. So Ronaldinho, yeah, Ronaldinho and Cafu. Dida was my favorite goalie. Roberto Carlos, Rivaldo. I mean, there's so many great players. I mean, I believe that mid 2000s and early 2000s, best teams in the world will destroy the best teams right now. I don't know why I feel that way. I just feel like in soccer or football, whatever you want to call it, that is one sport where the skill level was just higher back then. I don't know. It was more physical. Um, just one of those sports where it didn't like advance. That's so false. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm just old. But I don't know how you say your name. DSU, how old are you? 39. Okay, so you're my age, so you know. I don't know. I feel like there's no one-on-one dribbling. Yeah. Um, I mean, take Barcelona from like 2000s, man, early 2000s, mid 2000s. I mean, just like watching Barcelona right now, I'm just like cringed. I'm like, what are you guys doing? I mean, I'll see. Bayern is probably the best team right now. I hope they win. The game has become faster, more physical. I don't know, but it's more physical. Where are these defenders? I don't see these defenders like I used to. Where's your Puyols and Cafus and those defenders that will mess you up if you get in their way? Right now, like I don't know. The I guess I just have my own opinion on it, but no, I didn't watch that game. I didn't watch all the games. Just I kind of lost interest in football or soccer as my players have retired. So there's some great individual players, but I just feel like as a team, it's just so different. Well, that's just the nature of the sport. They try to simulate a foul so that way, they get it, and a lot of times they get it, and that's why they do it. And I wish like now with all the technology that we have, that players would get fined after the game. Like in the game, it's hard to tell. Like sometimes no time to like double check, but fine them, give them yellow cards after the game for simulation, and then they'll maybe eventually stop. Like now with technology, it should be fairly. But then there's some. I forget what game it was. I think it was Barcelona game. I forget who it was. Was bleeding like crazy. From Atletico Madrid, I think. My memory shot, but it didn't look like much. And this kid was freaking cut like crazy, and it didn't look like much. So like sometimes the contact you can't really tell. But like I understand if it's a foul when you get tackled, but to scream in pain, like yeah, it's a tackle and you fell and it hurt, but to scream, like have you ever watched boxing or MMA or hockey? No? No? Never? Okay. Got it. Oh man. Holland was the team. Van der Sar. That was one of my favorite goalies. Clivert. I even know Holland way back. One of my favorite players was David. Not Seedorf. The other guy with the glasses. Oh, what was his name? David. I think it was David. Davids. Oh yes, Davids. Edgar Davids. Yeah. Such a cool player. Yeah, I miss soccer from those days. I used to watch it like it was like every minute I could get. And back then we didn't get as many games. I was a Real Madrid fan back then, and they could not win. That was the that was the worst part. They had the best team, and they just sucked. Rude Van Nistelrooy did not like him. He was my enemy. He was um he was great, but he's one of the best finishing strikers. Nothing is as good as I used to be, including soccer and music. Yeah, true. We even prefer like old era of like no phones and just a simple life. Even though obviously having a computer next to you in your hand the whole time is better technically, but at the same time you're like, I don't know. We had a great time. What a bounce of 80, guys. Jeez. Boxers, MMA, and soccer have the best cardio, yeah. Soccer players run a lot. And there's no timeouts. There's like hockey's very hard and it shows you what a like sitting on the bench for a minute does to you. Like they recover so fast. They're one of the fastest recovery sports where it's like you get exhausted and you recover. So it's a different muscle group or muscle fiber responsible for that. But it just shows you in soccer there's no timeouts. You're doing it nonstop. So like any other sport has timeouts, has breaks, commercials, whatnot. In soccer, there is none. Uh, Alex, that's something you would have to talk to someone from outside of the U.S. But there was a form that you fill out and it asks you if you're in the U.S. or not. There's halftime. What? Yeah, but that's halftime. That's every sport. Damn, this 80, man. I really could have made back a lot of losses from it. Just scared. Because I'm not on tilt. I'm not trying to make the losses back. Accepted the loss. If I didn't, I would have been trading. I would have made it back because I would have been buying this 80. Hit that like button, guys, please. It helps. Damn, Yamal is out for the season. Yamal is out for the season. They say he's gonna be back for the World Cup, hopefully. Well, I hope it's that. I hope that it's just rest more than the actual injury. Hamstring is no joke. I am with Trail and Drawdown Legacy accounts. I've had these accounts since January and February. So I've been trading them very patiently, very slow, and I actually been doing really well. I have 15 accounts, and I don't want to add the new ones so I don't get put on live as fast. That's my fear. Otherwise, I would get 5 new ones. I have 20 by a 15, and I'm very happy with the 15 I have. But if I was choosing the new ones, of course, I would go with end of day. The end of day just has a little bit of an easier approach with pushing on a good day. You're up $1,000, you could risk $500 and not risk any drawdown. When you're up $1,000 on the trailing drawdown and you risk $500, you lose it. You lose $500 with the drawdown. And mentally, that is like, oh, I want to get back to the highest point of drawdown, so I'm gonna try to make it back. Another thing is when you're up 1,000 on end of day, and your daily loss limit is 1,500, whatever the case is. Now you have $2,500 with the daily loss. So it's like mentally, it's just a little bit easier to continue trading when you're up. For me, usually it's ORB and I'm done. So it doesn't affect me as much. So I could get away with both. That's why trailing drawdown doesn't affect me all that much. And I've been trying with Lucid since they went, not Lucid, with TRADEIFY since they went to Rhythmic. I have no luck. So trailing drawdown does not make it any worse for me or better. Because I've had end of day drawdown accounts and they just get destroyed. So it's like, it's a personal preference. Is this 20 going to hold now? Let's see. I would love for this to just sell off into 920s. But if it holds right here, it's going to be tough. I can't buy this. 980s I could buy. But eventually you would think it's going to break. Mm. Not not buying this. I've been having some bad luck with shipping. I had a delivery of something for the grass, which I was hoping to apply today. It was supposed to be between 10 and 2. Now it's between 5 and 7 p.m. Like, what are these drivers doing? Last time was my hats. Got delayed by like 3 days. Damn, it did bounce. Avis halted on the way up or down? Still mad I didn't buy I didn't buy those puts. On the way down. What a tank. What a freaking tank. That's how you know it's a pump and dump, man. How is this allowed and legal? Is it's just beyond me. It just tells you how rigged. Like we think NQ is rigged. Just look at car. Oh god. Do I just snipe? Yeah. Trade a little bit different. I don't know how long since you've been here. Trade a little bit different. But why is it moving so slow? It doesn't. When it moves this slow, it doesn't give a lot of opportunity. That is the problem. Boring. Why is this market at its all-time highs, I guess? I feel like every time it goes to all-time highs, it's kind of like lame. I mean, definitely had some opportunity today, and I just messed up. Like this 2780 short could have been a lot better. I kind of messed up. $2026 has been a horrible year, not for me. I'm doing better than I did last year at this time. But I guess last year at this time we had tariffs, so that was way too volatile for me. A year to date, that depends if I get approved on Apex. It would be like 84,000. That's basically in 3 months because January I didn't make much. January I only made 3,000, so it's technically 80,000 in 3 months, which is a good pace for me. It'll get me right to 300,000 on the year if I continue at this pace. And that will put me at over $1 million lifetime payouts. And then 2027 would be trying to get to $1 million net profit. Which would be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm scared of this 2780 level. I'm scared of shorts in the all-time highs market. At 2720 actually ended up pretty good. Gotta trust it, but I'm scared. I've said this since the start of the stream. I'm scared today, so I'm not trading my best. A lot of hesitation and a lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm trading all my accounts at once. Damn, there she goes. How much do you get for every dollar you spend? I make $3.50 per dollar spent. That's a good question. I never looked at it that way. I don't know how to do the math on that. I like to look at it as I spend 25% of every dollar I spend, or what? I guess that's the same thing, but um, let's see. So 80. It says I think if this is accurate, last year I made 275 every dollar. But last year I didn't have a great year. Last year I only had a good stretch in the middle of the year, and then the second quarter, third quarter and fourth quarter weren't good. So it all balances out at the end. Oh, it depends how I look at it, right? Do I divide this number by that number or this number? It'll be like 375 if I do this number. So maybe, so if I spend a dollar, I make 375. So I make 275 profit. That makes more sense. Alrighty. Squeezy, squeezy, squeeze. Right now, would have been great, Joe. Right now, it would have been great, but the problem is a lot of my Apex accounts are at monthly. I didn't think I was gonna keep them this long, and then some of them got activated after Apex launched a new program. So the activation was just so expensive. So I decided to go. So the first accounts are on monthly because I wasn't trading that well. So I was like, I'm just gonna do monthly. And then some of the end accounts are on monthly because it was so expensive to activate lifetime. And I ended up keeping these accounts for such a long time. So now I'm paying like a lot more in monthly expenses than I need to. And if I had lifetime accounts, it would have saved me a lot. You know, my cost of operation would have been a lot less, especially with Apex right now. Um, I'm not doing well on TRADEIFY or Lucid this year. I gotta change that. I'm not doing well on bull locks. TPT, I'm doing okay. I had a really good February. I just gotta get aggressive on TPT again. And all right, guys, do I take this? Do I take this 120 short? Got some resistance at 136. It'd be really cool if it just blew through to like 135 and then dumped on the way back. I entered. That would be the ideal play. Wow, longs are definitely winning today. Longs are winning. Still thinking about shorting a 120 if it pops. We've been in the range all day. This might just be part of this range. But it's got to get there first. Thank you. Good morning. Tomorrow there'll be no stream, guys. I have a tea time at 10 o'clock. 2 tea times tomorrow, 10 o'clock and 3 o'clock. 2 different courses. Excited. Living the life. Playing with my brother, so he took off from work again. He's using all his vacation days early. Come on, just pop. I feel like this 120 short will be good. It's definitely resisting up here. Damn. Can we test this 120? Do we do it, guys? If it gets there? Might as well, right? Here she comes. Just punch through and come back. Punch through and come back. Not ideal. Not ideal start. It just hesitated for a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw that. Hesitated for a little bit, so I figured I'd jump in. Now I would enter on the way down. I would just wait for these highs to do their work. See, can we get something? Why does my chart look so funny? Yeah, just grinding higher. So longs are working, shorts are not. So we got to just wait for the levels on the short side. If we could just wait for the levels on the short side, I mean on the long side, and be aggressive, I think we could have a decent day. But on the shorting this market is just really dumb. Just fighting the trend. Hopefully we could get something out of this, but it's moving very slow. Okay, good rejection there. Kind of what I wanted to see before I got in. Like if we break 120 now, I would be in no matter what. Trying to give it some room, but I just don't know. Should have just worked right away. Didn't. The ones that work right away like this is where the money's made. See these wicks? That's how you want to make money on 80-20. Let's see. It's moving very slow, so we're okay for now, but take care, MX. Punch through. Fall apart. And it gets saved. Got it. Look how fast it got saved. Alrighty, I give up. Hopefully it doesn't tag me and go lower. I feel like it will, because that's right where this, right at the highs here. Come on, just tank now, please. Give me like $300. That's all I care. That's all I care for, please. Well, I'm definitely stopping out break even now. Gonna get pissed if I get tagged, but at least we can't lose. Come on, a little bit more. Now we'll take that. We'll be under 1,000, and then we'll figure out something later. It's a winning trade. Do I have a coupon code for TPT? Yes, right down below over there. Look at the bottom of the stream. Well, that was a good cover. Well, I got lucky there. Definitely got to look for longs, guys. This is just insane. And new highs. There she goes. Off to the moon. Good thing I covered that. Oof. At least we're down less than 1,000, which is not bad. If we could get one more win, we will be down basically one ORB. A little bit more than one ORB, which would not be a bad day considering. But shorting, no. Can I get my 27,012 back? When did you sell? Did you sell at 27.25? Been approved on the 15th. How many days is that? It's about a week. Yeah, that's how long I've been waiting. WB trades, it's pretty slow. Oh, EM, yeah. I don't know why TPT does that, but yeah, it's got to be all caps. Now we just wait. Yeah, I'm just staying away. I'm just looking at stuff. Staying away from it right at the moment. Really thinking about buying a skid steer, guys. Am I crazy? I'm gonna be flexing. I want to be flexing on Twitter. Like, you guys got Lambos? I got a skid steer, and it's mine. It's not a rental. Wow. Guess we're going for 180s now. You had a sick entry earlier. Yeah, I wish I re-entered again. I wish I bought it again. Obviously, I wouldn't have held. But the funny thing is, I was talking about this 2720. I'm like, nah, it's middle of nowhere. And that's exactly what they get. So they dump it here. Shorts get excited. Then they, make a new high. They start looking weak again, as in like, how many times do we see? I know it's hard to see this because of the levels, but I wish there was a way to hide all the drawings for a second. But basically, if you cut off the chart here, like that, like, you think this is going to be like a head and shoulders and it's going to just continue lower, right? So they sucker in more shorts and then pump. Yeah, slow grinding days are definitely the worst. And of course, I'm red on the day, so it's hard for me to make it back. However, I am very content with my red day today. I am very mentally okay with it. I am always okay with the red day the first time. What is going to be difficult is tomorrow. Now, tomorrow I might get saved because I'm playing golf. Tomorrow I don't have time. I mean, if I do the ORB at 9:30 and I lose and I trade by, for 10 minutes, I could do that, but that would be stupid. But it's doable. I mean, yesterday I took a long, the first 10 minutes. What sucks about today, actually, I didn't think of it, which I don't know why I'm thinking of it now, but yesterday I messed up the ORB and I only took one contract. Why couldn't I take one contract today? By mistake. But yeah, I hit a nice long yesterday at 820. It's kind of did the same thing yesterday, how it just, right before the pump, it pulled back and then ripped. Always that one more pullback that gets. I thought I had my accounts grouped and longed 40 contracts. What do you mean? How can you long 40 contracts? Or you mean as a group? Just isn't that many skid steers for sale. Look at that 120 bounce. Jesus. Look at that 120 bounce. Just like that. That's how 80-20 works. When it's that. Man, I got a haircut at 1:30, so it will not be a long stream. Where are you driving? And market's pretty much just grinding higher. So hard to trade. Should be golfing. Tomorrow I'm doing double header. So I was thinking about going golfing today, but I mean, I'll see. I'll see if I can make it for like a 9-hole evening. But I haven't practiced all week, so should just practice today. Probably gonna go to the driving range late at night. North Bergen, then Rockley, man. I have 1 gig Saturday and I'm freaking out. Just don't feel like doing it in the rain. But got ceremony outside. It's covered in the patio, so wow, this lady sent me a crazy long email. Okay, let's reply. Let re let's reply to her email. Pum, pum, pum. Oh man. Sorry guys, I'm not looking at the chat. I'm doing some important email stuff. Oh, da, 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 da. I really hate that these venues have like stuff to sign and it's not digital. Like what what year is it? They want me to sign some forms and agree and all this, and I'm like, it's 2026. We should all have a digital signature form. 1 second, guys. I'm just doing stuff. Okay. That's done. All right, that's done. And then how do I sign this stupid thing? Save as. That's why I'd rather just trade. Doing this whole email thing is tough. I'll market dump. All right. Sent that email, dreadful email. I didn't want to do it. What does it mean when you owe a broker? Is it because the market pushed up or down past your stop loss and you don't have enough money left in your account? Negative balance? Yes. That is what that means. And basically, that could only happen in a crazy event where the broker could not sell you out before you went negative. Usually, the broker will be able to sell you out. And obviously, when there's a huge news event and doesn't have enough time to react, so like it happens in a second or two, then you could owe the broker. Yeah. I don't know how they go after you, to be honest. But yes, it's possible. Since we're trading futures and it's leveraged, in stocks, this would happen if you were short or using leverage on the long, and you get stuck in the halt or something, and the stock opens after after you're already negative on your account. 10-minute cross section, you're saying? I don't really see a cross section right now. That's a clean one. We do have a repair here, but that's already fixed. Really interested to see how it reacts here. It's already bouncing. I feel like the 20 would be a safer play now. Time to get the Honda mower out, sharpen the blades, and tune it up. Nice. Yeah, it's gonna be 70 degrees today. Saturday rain all day. Unbelievable. That's what makes this gig so bad. Oh, did we take this? It's holding. Come on, just dump so I don't have to think about it. Okay, it's not dumping. I'm gonna take that long here. Not looking good, chat. I think 2720 will be better. all these opportunities, and now I'm gonna lose. Oh, today's not the day, chat. Now I'm getting mad. Because we had so many opportunities to buy this, and I didn't. Why? Why didn't I buy the most obvious longs, and now I'm buying this stupid fucking long? That's why I don't understand. When I'm down in the day, I trade like total shit. Oh. When I'm down in the day, I make the worst decisions. Unless I don't care. If I don't care, then I make good decisions. But when I'm overthinking it, that's when I make the worst decisions. Hopefully now we get to 27.20 because we got to make this loss back. And I got 30 minutes. Like, why was I not aggressive on the obvious longs? But now when it's a dumb long chase, I go long. It absolutely makes no sense why I do that. I mean, I know it's hindsight and stuff, but I swear to God, if this bounces, I'll be so mad. Oh my God, it's going to bounce. What a wick. Chat, save me from tilt. How? How is this bouncing now, dude? Why couldn't it just sell off? It looked weak. Now we're going to bounce after it stops me out. This is what I'm talking about. It never works easily when you're down in the day. You have to use no stops. That's the problem, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Look at that. Easy win if I just am careless. I'm careful and I lose. Oh. Okay, now I'm mad, as you guys could tell. Now I am mad. Very, very fucking mad. Being too cautious. I don't mind stops. Like a stop today saved me. Like on my ORB, I shorted the bottom, so I would have blown. What's bothering me right now is the poor decision making on my trades. Being hesitant. And it ends up being worse. This is why I can make back $2,000 or $3,000 when I'm mad, when I don't care, when I'm like, all right, we're going for it. And then you guys see me take, trade after trade after trade, and it's like, wow, what a great comeback. Why can I do this when I am green on the day or small red on the day? Like I'm down 1,000. Why can I make $2,000 today and be up 1,000? Because I care too much. And that is something I just have not figured out yet. I have not figured out how to combat this. And I don't think I will ever figure it out because it never gets easier. I'm up $30,000 in the month. Who gives a crap what happens to these accounts, right? There's always a potential, but that's what the risk reward is for. I've made money on these accounts. So like just trade normally. Don't pay attention that you're right on a day. I've had my best trading has been last few weeks. So for me it has nothing to do with that. Today ORB I messed up. And then for some odd reason, I don't know what it is. Like the market's just not behaving to my liking. For example, I short here, it's the right idea, but it just stops me out. And this is like after this wick, I believe. I don't know. I know it made a wick and I showed it on the way down. I don't know if that made a new high or not, but whatever. Stops me out and goes lower. Then I go long here. That's not a bad idea. I don't really like, why did I not buy this again? These are the best areas. Look how many wicks. Increase the stop loss. Yeah, I will. On when we get to 20, I'm not stopping out. I'm buying 20 and I'm buying 80. But we got to get there first. It might not. It might not get there. Ah. Uh, somehow you just have to understand that to me, it does not. I used to trade with order book and didn't help me at all. It just made me miss out on the best trades, if anything, because I would overthink. What you're not understanding right now is with a comment like that is the fact that I'm just hesitant mentally. Right now, it's all because of my P&L. It has nothing to do with the price action. So it doesn't matter what I use, right? It does not matter what I use if I can't get over the fact that when I'm red on a day and I care a lot about my accounts, I trade very poorly because I hesitate. And when you hesitate because you're not sure if you want to trade, it's just a recipe for disaster. And then the market just gives you a couple of those instances where it's not perfect. It's never going to be. Exactly. Psychology overrides everything. So right now, My strategy worked out perfectly. Even my ORB this morning worked perfectly, and I messed it up. You know, so it's like this trade couldn't be too mad about. I mean, I'm mad that I lost, obviously, but the way it played out, there's no way I wouldn't have stopped out. The only thing I could have done is re-enter. But this could have been a rebuy. This could have been a dip buy. But what I thought here, I thought about what's going to happen here. And I didn't buy this one. This one worked. This one didn't work, but I bought it anyway. So it's like I did the opposite of what I should have done. But it's okay. We are fighting demons. And this is part of trading. I've fought the demons on these accounts like 5 or 6 times already. I'm down $1,200. It has nothing to do with being down $1,200. It has everything to do with the fact that if I would have been green today and green tomorrow, we make another $10,000 and we are up $40,000 in the month. Now to get to $40,000 in the month, we got to make $1,250 back and then make another $1,000 on top of it. And then we get to $10,000. So you could see how much more difficult my $10,000 goal has become. Yeah, price action, that's definitely something I try to do as much as I can to walk away when I know it's not my day. Typically, if I take 3 trades that are losers, I'll just stop. Today, I've just been taking win or loss, loss, win, loss, win. The only thing is that in the morning, first 2 trades were losses. So I'm actually green since then. And I was green like $700 since then. Just this last trade I lost. I'm going to attempt one more long, either at 20 or at 80, depending on how it plays out. And that's going to be it, because I do have a haircut to get to as well. So can't even trade anyway. $27.18. Yeah, do have a repair here a little bit. I don't see that being 18. I have 13. So definitely going to be interesting to see how this plays out. But see how scary shorts were up here, and then actually wasn't so scary after all. I don't like the concept of repair. I don't really follow them a lot either. I'm not longing this because of the repair. I'm going to long because of the level. And we have a lot of support here, so. Yeah, repairs are something you have to believe in. That's all it is. It's always about belief. The market does the same thing no matter what you use, what indicators you use, what you watch, what you see. Does not matter. It's all the same for all of us. How you read it and interpret, is that the right? That can't be right. It is right, but I'm saying it wrong, right? Interpret. Okay. Sorry, my ESL came out there. I knew how to spell it, but I didn't know how to pronounce it. Because English is a beautiful language where you write things and say things differently. Unlike most languages, the way you write is the way you pronounce. If you mispronounce some things, at least it's pronounced the same way in every word. All right, let's see. All right, I got 20 minutes. Can we get down to 27.20 for one more trade? Come on, Mark. If you've sold off this much, you could sell off another 30 points. I'm looking at your P&L banner and what you want from the market this month. You're living the dream. Have a great day. Trying. I understand that many people would die and do everything for the results I have. Maybe not die, but you know what I mean. It would kill. That's the saying. And sometimes we forget. I got banned by my funded futures. I won an account last week from them and they never gave it to me. So I asked support and then they banned me saying I had multiple profiles. I only have one. Well, that sucks. Dominican trader, how you been, bro? I am doing well, except today I am destroyed mentally. Look at that bounce. Why couldn't we just bounce off 20? Like, F you, market. Why could you not just behave for once. I get it. It's got a trend. If it went lower, it would have broken the trend. Right now, the trend is still kind of active. Tempted to short 80, but just not ideal. So I'm not even gonna bother. Taking too many non-ideal setups. I gotta just. Taking a break after this crazy pump? What do you mean taking a break? No breaks, bro. What is a break gonna do? A couple days is fine. A break is a wasted opportunity to learn something. Yeah, definitely not a short market. I mean, you could short in a sense where you could scalp, but you're just fighting the trend and just making the odds of winning so much less probable. But it could always reverse. The reason why I believe that is because it's grinding higher. If it was ripping higher, I think a short is a good idea because you're gonna get a retracement. But when it's grinding higher, typically that's when it sucks. Could long of 80 right here too. But I'm not gonna trade anymore today unless we do something crazy. I have a haircut at 1:30, so I'm gonna end the stream in 15 minutes or 12 minutes, go shower, and then gonna take out the baby today. I should go for a car wash as well. Gonna take out the 911. Been 54 days since I did that. Did what? What exactly? Blew up? Hmm. Trade day banned you? Why? Come on, market. You could do it. Account suspended. Ooh. Any idea why? Cycling too much? But you would think they would say something and not suspend. I don't know. I'll be right back. 10 more minutes on this stream, by the way. Damn. She bounced of 80. Gonna be tough. I guess that's it, guys. It's all right. The accounts are still very healthy. It has everything to do with the fact that I got to make this back and then make another $1,000 to get my payouts now. And we have a whole week. We got 5 more days of trading. We could do that. We can do that. It feels like end of the month, but we still got tomorrow ORB. No stream tomorrow. ORB tomorrow hopefully wins, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 more days after that. But with the loss I took, I was down 900. If I was down 900, it would have been a lot easier. But we'll hopefully find a nice 80-20 trade at some point next week. Try to have a day that's closer to 1,000. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a day. I am going to... I got a haircut appointment for work. This is like the longest I didn't get a haircut. My hair is bad. How long my hair is. Jeez. But balding is not fun. All right, guys, I'm calling it a day. Market's not doing anything, so I was hoping we could get 27.20 long, but we didn't. When I get back, maybe I'll take a trade if something crazy happens, but if not, if the market just continues to move in this choppy, grindy way, I'm not gonna touch it. But if it, let's say, has some kind of like massive sell-off, like it did here, then maybe I'll take a look. All right, guys. I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Tomorrow I'm just doing ORB, and that's it. Same as last week, but this time I have a tea time at 10 o'clock. So ORB and out the door. I have 2 tea times tomorrow. I'm playing golf 2 rounds. It's gonna be a great Friday, and then Saturday I have work. I have a wedding. It's been a while since I've done the wedding. Probably my longest break. My last wedding was in February. So this is my longest break between weddings and probably since COVID for sure. All right, guys. I'll see you Monday. Let's get after those payouts. 40K month is going to happen. 40K month is going to happen. It will. We'll get there.